Hey guys, I'm gonna just draw in my sketchbook because I really have nothing else to do, and my voice is kind of low because I'm sort of sick. I'm fine, but my voice and my nose is clogged up, so uh, um, I'm gonna talk about the things that regard sketchbooks or sketch pads or whatever. Uh, People have this preconceived notion of trying to fill up pages that are perfect, and I kind of understand why they wanted to show it off so that they can impress people, but your mind is more gonna be concerned about when can I start to do less finished work than do all the finished work, like I'm doing 50 commissions in 3 days. So I just feel like showing you guys how I do my process while I just fill up a sketchbook page in my sketchbook. So yeah, the first way in filling up your sketchbook is with stuff that you stick, like papers, doodles that you did in another place. It doesn't matter if you stick some stuff; it will make you lose all of your preciousness of your sketchbook, so you don't have to do something nice. That's what I usually do, and I just stick a bunch of random things because one, I don't bring my sketchbook that often, and I just doodle on scrap pieces of paper that my classmates left off, and just a notebook in general that just has line paper, and I still draw on that, but even then, I still put scrap paper into my sketchbook. Next one that kind of regards it is cover-ups. I just usually cover it up because there's mediums I use that are unerasable and such. The way you can use it is with another piece of paper or sticky notes that I usually use, and it'll give you more aesthetic, so you would lose less things and experiment more, and makes you feel less erasable-ish. I don't know how you say it, but it makes you feel like you're gonna learn from your mistakes and try to not do that. In my sketchbook, there's less and less of the sticky notes because I always use pen. That's an example, and I just practice with it since October is here. So, this feels like a no-brainer, but you can do finish artwork if you really feel like it. You could put ideas down on one page and then do the actual piece in the other page. It doesn't really matter if it has too much, but don't make it so that you have to fill up every single page with finished artwork. Just put down ideas and such, because you're gonna see progress on how you actually make artwork nowadays, and it'll help you realize your process and make you think a little quicker or think differently on what you do with your finished work and your set standards for art and people to see. And one of the things I usually do in sketchbooks is to use references. What you're seeing right now is based off screen caps from anime such as Danganronpa and Yu-Gi-Oh! Do studies of characters, animals, whatever. Just try and fill up your sketchbook. Just try. I'm sorry. Just try to use sketchbook so you can practice your poses. By that I mean use references like poses, animals, whatever. The one weakness I have is that I am bad with animals and action poses. So I usually just search up on the internet for action poses and uh, animals, pictures of animals, and then try to replicate that. That's one way you can fill up your sketchbook, is that you can do studies of characters, animals, whatever you want, even objects like chairs, planes, and such. That's what professional artists usually do. They would try and practice it with using simple shapes and such. And I'm not really doing that because my style is kind of simplistic in some way, but so yeah, I just really hope that you guys enjoyed this Bye. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I might not be online for a little while because I have exams coming out and then I still have stuff to do. So I'm sorry in advance. And I'm sorry for my voice and all the background noise that you've been probably hearing. It's just that it's a really bad day. Thank you for your cooperation.